Hello everybody and welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to do the December pick a card predictions, or better, what are you manifesting for this December? What are your energies? As usual, in a while, I'm going to put the timestamps down below and for you to choose the symbol. But before I get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. And today's sponsor is Psychic Source. If you guys have never heard of Psychic Source, it's a trusted website that has existed for more than 35 years, and I am so pleased with the experience that I had through Psychic Source. The reason why is because I utilized their service and their psychics for quite a while now, and I've been dealing with a very difficult year. If you guys know me from my Patreon or from my other channel, you know I have been dealing with a lot of big decisions this year and a lot of transitions, and to be honest, the guidance that I had from Psychic Source left me stunned. They were so accurate when it came down to things that they predicted. So for example, they predicted something and 2 months later it happened in my life, and I was very skeptical about it. They gave me incredible advice for my personal life, and generally speaking, it was an amazing experience for me. Now, I want to give you not only my experience, which I talked about it previously through Psychic Source, but also some tips and tricks on how you can make the best experience for yourself, because one of the best thing in practice that I did in order to manifest, we could say, the best psychic for me at the time was to, first and foremost, before I even get to the website, to set an intention. So I would pray to God, pray Source to give me and match me with the best psychic for me and for my personal experience. Yes, I know that the psychics in there are trusted, and I'm going to explain you why in just a second, but it is always good to put in your intentions because you're also manifesting this conversation. And then another practice that is my favorite is to think about the questions that you want to ask the psychic in order to utilize your time in the best way. So for example, something that I do, I either rehearse in my mind the questions that I want to ask and in what order, or you can even write them down. This helps tremendously in order to keep the conversation in, with the limited time that you select or that you have, and in order to make sure that you get answered exactly the questions that you wanted to. Psychic Source is one of the most safe and trusted website around because, like I said, it's been around for 35 years and is a safe space where the psychics give you guidance, you don't feel judged at all, and you can connect with them either through an appointment, through a phone call, through a video, or even through a chat. My favorite way is the phone call. I tried basically almost all of them, and I really love that I can connect to a psychic anytime that I need, and I can talk to them and they call me back straight away, no matter where I am in the world or no matter the time zone. And you can ask from love to purpose or to even spiritual insight. And what is even more reassuring is that not every psychic actually gets to work for Psychic Source. In fact, the psychics in there are vetted, and only 2% of applicants actually achieve becoming Psychic Source guidance psychics, which is tremendously reassuring because when you are relying on one of this website, you actually don't know how the psychics were vetted or even if they were legit. But with Psychic Source, you have this extra reassurance because they are vetted and only 2% of applicants get through. This is amazing, and it already makes you feel safe when you have to approach one of them. And another thing that I love is that every single time they give 1% back of your purchase to a charity of your choice that you can see even on their website. This is great because you know that your money not only are going to a talented psychics, but they're not even get wasted and they even get to charity, which is amazing from a psychic standpoint. Creating values from other people is the reason why you become a psychic in the first place. So if you want to try Psychic Source and get some value out of it, I have an amazing offer that Psychic Source has offered to all my clients and viewers, actually to my audience, I'm sorry. And you can have, through the link that you are going to see on the screen and that I provided down below in the comment section, you are going to have 40 minutes conversation for only $19.80, which is the value of a $240 reading. And mind you that with this 40 minutes, you don't have to use them right away with just one psychic. You can even test more than one in order to find your favorite. This is the best deal in the market. You're not going to find any other website that offer a 40 minutes conversation for $90.80. So check the link down below if you want to try Psychic Source today with tribepsychicsource.com/Neyah. Trust me, it's an experience that will shift your path and you're not going to regret it. Tap the link down below or tribepsychicsource/Neyah. And thank you so much, Psychic Source, for sponsoring even today's video. And now let's get started with our pick a card read. But obviously, before we get started, now let's find out one of the symbols. Choose between symbol number 1, number 2, and number 3. My suggestion is to always pause the video so you can take your time in order to choose the one that resonates with you. So take your time, and I'm going to see you very soon with your reading. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you're new to my readings, this is obviously the December pick a card of 2025. My readings are very straightforward, so obviously take them only if they resonate with you. I don't sugarcoat and I don't stay hours repeating the same thing. And also my private readings, which are down below in case you guys need any help from me, they're the same style. Like, I cut through the BS. So, like, I'll tell you straight what I see in the cards, and especially I give you any suggestion in order to manifest your dreams, as I believe that the tarot are a tool to help you out better in your life and not just to give predictions. And so that's what we're gonna do today. So let's see what's up for your December 2025. I'm sorry guys, I have to say like this, but I have a terrible neck pain, and so, which is caused by my posture and sitting like on the phone like that for so long. So I am just trying to be mindful and stay straight because it's really painful. So I'm sorry, and I'm talking a bit slower than usual because if I talk so fast, my head starts spinning. So just bear with me. Let's see for pile number 1. Pile number 1, spare. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. There is some news that wants to enter your life in December 2025. Actually, I apologize if you don't see the cards very well. Actually, what I am picking up for you, pile number 1, is that you could receive messages or opportunity already, even in November. If you're watching like this late November, it could actually happen right away. And then this opportunities or this news that is coming, these messages, will obviously manifest more and more in the month of December. The Page of Wands also does represent traveling. So I see you taking a holiday or a trip or a travel of some sort. You could even meet someone new if you're interested in love. The Page of Wands is usually someone new, refreshing, and that comes from a different country from you. Why? Because the Wands typically in the tarot represents foreign lands. Now, foreign lands sometimes just represents even a different city. You know, you have to always be open-minded with the tarot, but definitely could be that someone from the other side of the ocean or someone from abroad has noticed you already, or you is going to notice you, or somehow, some way you're going to meet this person in December 2025. And this is a new passionate love, as the Wands do represents the fire sign Aries, Leo, or Sag, and passions in and of itself. But also, it doesn't have to be necessarily about love if you're not interested in love. It could even be just a work colleague, or better, somebody that opens you up to a new opportunity. So keep that in mind for December 2025. The ones are also connected to the salamanders as the elementals. So obviously the element of fire. If you practice magic, you could even utilize candles or fire magic. Please be aware, it's a bit tricky, and be safe. But if you are into that, there is something that you can do in the month of December that is very auspicious for you. I always put it out there because some of my audience does prefer magic, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I always put it up for people who might be interested in that or might be practitioner like myself. Oh, beautiful. And then we have the High Priestess. So it seems to me that in the month of December, pile number 1, you're very aligned with your higher self and with your intuition. And you need to keep tuning in to this intuition, pile number 1, because maybe as part of the new opportunities, the new wave, or meeting a new person, there is a level of faith and trust that is being asked from you in the month of December. And so from my experience, even seeing through my clients, when big shifts or big things happen, there is always that question mark in the back of our minds as humans, where you're like, should I go towards that person or towards this thing? And nobody knows the answer, and you have to tap into your higher self, into your intuition. And it's always like a leap of faith, isn't it? Now, I'm not necessarily seeing the full card for you yet, but just the High Priestess. But this does indicate a suggestion and advice from Spirit, pile number 1, in December 2025, that indeed, if you have that nudging feeling, I should go there, I should take that trip, I should take the holiday, or I should give this person a chance, trust your intuition, trust your instinct, because that is what your soul wants you to do in order to manifest this new chapter. So this is very personal, of course, and each and every one of you will trust their intuition differently. Some people will see signs, some people will ask for signs, some people it's just that nudging feeling. But if this is resonating with you so far, trust it. If you already had that nudging feeling, keep going towards that direction, because even though it might seem cloudy at this time, or again, it might seem not clear 100%, it's leading you towards the right path. Let's see another card together. I feel such a huge sense of peace and relaxation from your energy. So probably if you have been dealing with any challenges or a difficult year, you have come to a place of maturity and realization within yourself, where you don't need to push anymore. You don't need to insist for things to manifest. But at the same time, within this peace and within this awareness, you know that you can persist. And I made a video actually about this on Patreon, the difference between persisting and insisting. And the real difference in simple term is consistency. When you persist, it's just you're consistent every day. You show up with peace. You show up because you know your direction. You show up because you're doing this for yourself, but you're not insisting. You're not desperate. You're not putting an extra effort. You're just showing up every day, whether it is showing up with a technique like affirming, whether it is showing up with your job, showing up with hope. You're showing up. That is persisting. And that is not insisting. And I feel, pile number 1, that you know that now. You have learned this lesson, and that's why you feel more mature approaching December and more peaceful within yourself, which ultimately, as a byproduct, you feel more peaceful. That becomes your state of consciousness, which emanates through your energetic field. And then the world meets you halfway. It's always like that. Like, it's just so easy and logical if you really break it down. The manifestation is really simple, but it takes a while to master it, only because, pile number 1, it takes a while to master your mind and to become aware. But once you are aware, is what Neville Goddard, pile number 1, talked about. And this is very, very, very on point with December. Neville Goddard talked about Christmas and the spirit of Christ, and said, you should celebrate Christmas, so the birth of the Christ, when you awaken, when you become aware. It's not about the 25th of December. The Christ is nothing but the awakened man. Because the Bible is a byproduct of archetype, is the tales of the movement of consciousness of your mind. And so when Christ is born or resurrected, it's because it's yourself awakened. It's your higher self awakened. So it's very synchronistic with December, because it feels like to me, pile number one, that that's where you are. You have awakened the Christ in you. And so now that you're more aware, you're more awakened, you know how to direct your mind. And that is what is bringing you that sense of peace, which goes hand in hand with the high priestess. So do follow that nudge feeling, do follow that intuition, because it's leading you somewhere, yes, new, but very, very good, very towards new opportunities, towards a very passionate path, or a very passionate person, or a new love, which is great. If you had any ideas out of nowhere, like even creative ideas, follow it. Pile number one in the month of December. Hold on. The strength, oh, beautiful. The strength and the Lover's card. I love this combination, because I don't know what is your situation in regards to love, but according to these cards, I really do believe that your reading in December is all about love, which I'm super happy about, because it's been a while that I've been doing the monthly prediction, and love wasn't coming, actually never in any of the piles. But finally, in the month of December, it seems to me that you're finding the love of your life. I know many of you, some of you are even my clients. I know you guys have been manifesting this for a while. Some of you maybe have ended relationship. You wanted to manifest a specific person. You guys are many. So fit the message where it needs to fit. Wherever you are, whether this is a reconciliation that you really desire, or whether this is actually meeting that love of your life. What Spirit wants you to know today, pile number one, this is what Spirit showed me. There is a lot of skepticism around this world. There is a lot of negativity still, unfortunately. And there is a lot of people trying to give advice about relationships, making you feel guilty if you have a failed relationship, because it's always your fault. You didn't judge it better. You should know better. This is how you should treat men. This is how you should treat women. So what Spirit wants you to know, just cancel out all the noise. Don't allow the skepticism and negativity of the world to tell you that you cannot meet the love of your life, to tell you that it is impossible, that soulmates don't exist, that you cannot have your Disney fairy tale love. It is not true. Pile number one, the brain is magical. I explain this through all my videos, and I keep explaining this on my other channel, Neyah. We have a magical part of our brain that is called the reticular activating system. Actually, this is our biological filter, and it filters information, because we cannot see reality 100%. Otherwise, it will be too many informations for our brain to process, and our brain will go into ultimately a meltdown. So we have a biological filter through the reticular activating system, and this biological filter will only show us what we believe in. It's a love assumption, essentially. So obviously, if you listen to all this noise around you, and you listen to, there's many divorces, maybe you have been through a divorce or breakups, so you never will find the love of your life, soulmates don't exist, all of that, your reticular activating system will support that idea and will give you a reality for real. This is how our brain works. We'll give you a reality where indeed those people or those beliefs are right. But look around. It is not true 100%. That is the reason why, if you live in a big city, you can live in a block of flats, and you can have a couple that love each other, and they're going to get married, and they're going to have the best relationship of their life. And at the same time, a single person that will never find love because out of their belief system, and they live in the same city with the same opportunities in the same block of flats. That is how the world works. It's not because one person is luckier than another. It simply has to do with their reticular activating system, with their filters, and with their belief system. So no, look around at the positive stories. Soulmates do exist. Some people have more than one, and that's fair. That's fine too. Some people find love in multiple people. We are free. You can create, pile number one, whatever reality that you want. Nobody should judge, okay? And if you do believe that like you're monogamous, so you believe that there is one person and that person is your match. That is supported by so many positive stories. So look around and look for those stories, because you can be one of those stories too. And I fully believe that, no matter how many failures or non-relationship you had in the past. Well, Florence Kovachin used to say it as well. And Florence Kovachin is one of my favorite teacher of manifestation, because she used to say, when you look at others around you and they have what you want, pay even more attention and just say, what God has done to others, He can do for me and 10 times more. By inviting that energy into your energetic field, it will create that reality for yourself as well. So I know this is not a prediction, but I really wanted to tell you, because my readings are all about creating values for other people. And the way that I personally create value is by giving you tools and motivation, and by making you empowered, not empowering the tarot, but empowering you. I empower you through the divination tools. Now, let's talk about pile number 1, the prediction side. Like I said, if I just have to give you a straightforward prediction without the manifestation thing, I'm telling you, you're about to meet the love of your life. Whether it is that you already know this person, which could very much be with the Lover's card, or whether this is a foreigner, like I said, and you're going to meet this person through a trip or through some sort of opportunities that are coming from abroad, from where you live. This is a very strong love, and this is a match that you have never met before. You might have thought before that you have met the match, but somehow, some way along the way, you realize that you have evolved, or maybe that other person didn't grow up as much as you did. But this time around, this is the one. This is the person that will walk at the same pace as you, and which is so fundamental, because you have to fall in love with a person multiple times in a lifetime in order to be together, because people do change, and that's the beauty of life. We keep evolving and we keep changing. So what is really a match? Because a lot of people like to say you need to find somebody that has the same values as you. For sure, yeah, have that conversation. That is very true. But you also, as part of the values, if you know that you're a person that keeps growing, the other person needs to keep growing too, because otherwise the values will change. You will change. You will evolve. So you have to fall in love with that person more than once. And I feel for you, because you have reached a certain level of maturity, pile number 1, you are ready now. I'm going to be honest with you. I told you my readings are very straightforward. You weren't ready before. You thought that you were ready, but all of that contrast that you had to endure in the past gave you this deep realization that now you're holding complete within yourself. You are not desperate. I don't feel any energy of desperation anymore, and that is the reason why you are now ready. It's coming, and it will come, and most likely it will start approaching you from the month of December 2025. Mark my words. So with that being said, because this is a very much love reading for you, pile number 1, I'm gonna get some additional cards from the Angel of Romance. So let's see what's up with that. This person could be a Gemini. Oh, this is amazing. There was a tarot card in the middle of this deck that just popped out. That's really cool. The 3 of Wands. So yeah, I'm telling you, I feel that for the majority of you, with that 3 of Wands that popped out of the Angel deck, you don't know this person, or this person is long distance, or like I said, it comes from a different country. Check it out. You guys could meet through social media. You never know. But they're distant, or for a very specific small percentage of you, there is distance between you guys at the moment, if you're manifesting a specific person. But from December onward, you're going to be back together. This is for a very tiny percentage of people, but worth mentioning. There you go. The wedding card. If you guys, this is also for a small percentage of people, if you guys are married with this person and you got separated for some reason, you're not going to actually get divorced. You guys are going to get back together. That I know some clients have this issue. So if you are, by chance, you have clicked on the pile number 1, you're gonna get back together because this is your soulmate. This is a very strong love. They still love you. You just went through a rough patch. That's all. But you guys are going to still be together. For the majority of you guys who instead don't have anybody, I am telling you, you're about to meet the person that you're going to marry. Maybe this is the third marriage. Maybe this is the fourth marriage. Maybe this is the fifth. Maybe this is the first. I don't know. You guys are many. You guys are many. And I love all your stories because they are so beautiful, so intricate, and also different. But wherever you are, don't judge yourself. It is what it is. The past is gone. And don't believe in the negative because I can feel that in the back of your mind, pile number one, you had a lot of negativity coming from society and from other people. Don't believe them. Don't trust them. I'm telling you, you create your own reality. Trash. If you listen to some negative talk like on social media about something that you're interested in, like relationship in this case, and you feel bad about it, like you feel, oh, is this really how the world works? Like, is this so sad? Don't believe it. Because if you do, you're creating that in your reality. Don't believe it. Listen to the happy stories. I cannot stress this enough. Listen. I come not from a rich family. I come from Florence in Italy. Nobody believed in me. I had zero talent according to the world. I got bullied. You guys probably know my stories. I could never forget where I come from. Seriously. And I remember sitting in the square in Florence with people, bullying me and telling me I was never going to get anywhere. I still remember that girl, and every single year that I accomplished new things and I manifested everything that I want, I look back to that girl and I say thank you to that girl because that girl didn't believe them. She just didn't. I didn't. I thought, no, if I have God, God will show me the way. And with God, I don't mean it like in a religious sense. I mean it like my faith, my source, the infinite field of awareness. I always believed that if God is in my heart, I can accomplish anything. I feel so strong and protected. It's my priority to have a relationship with God. And he brought me this far because it was inevitable. I was connecting to the source. So when you're connected to source, no man, there is no limitation. No man can hinder your progress. This is just the material world. It's just man talking things that they don't know. So don't listen. Don't listen. Listen to the God, and God lives in you. It doesn't live, it lives outside of you, meaning is in everything and in everyone. But ultimately, it lives in you. It's the spark of life. It's you. Listen to that and only that. You are about to meet the love of your life. You are going to get married if that is what you want, or a higher commitment, right? Whatever, because some people don't want to get married, but you know what I mean. Let me get another card. Got to. We have let go of control issues. So don't try to control or overly manifest this thing into your life. I apologize. I don't know why this camera doesn't focus. Like, allow the situation to flow naturally. I really feel that here Spirit and the angels are trying to tell you, listen, you have done everything correctly. You do not need to do another technique or another thing. This is going to happen because you are on the right state of consciousness. So the only thing that you need to do is stay aware and remain in the state of consciousness. Let it go. Allow it. The trip, the holiday, the situationships to appear in whatever way it has to appear. Okay. And then we have heart-to-heart conversation. I honestly feel that you're going to connect or reconnect with this person because you guys are very much a match. You're very telepathic with one another, and you're going to connect immediately. You're gonna connect first in the first instance intellectually. Like, you're gonna have very solid conversations with one another. You're gonna feel like this person really gets me on a deeper level. It makes me feel passionate again about life. It is so interesting to talk to this person. Like, it is a really solid, mature connection. That's what I'm seeing, and that's why it's gonna work. And before you just I feel that you were always pile number one, the mature one. You always have been at the core. You weren't ready, but you always have been. But you kind of, what Spirit is showing me, pile number one, you kind of forced these people to become, because you saw potential in them, and you kind of forced these people to become the match, but they really weren't, and deep down you knew it. But now it's going to be like, I don't need to force anything. This person is meeting me halfway. I am so happy for you guys. I really hope that this reading resonates, and this is your December prediction 2025. Thank you so much for watching. All my readings and services are down below, and now I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. I apologize for the scarf, but it really helps me out with my neck, and I had a bit of trouble with it because it's in pain, so bear with me. Now, let's get started with your reading for December 2025. As you guys know, if you don't know, I'll tell you, my readings are very straightforward. I don't like to sugarcoat anything, and that's how my private readings are as well. So obviously, take only what resonates with you. But yeah, let's get started with that being said. Okay, let's see what's up for your December 2025 pile number 2. What Spirit, what is the advice, what is gonna happen, what you can manifest, everything. So let's see. Ooh, the Devil. What's going on, pile number 2? The Devil card. Do you feel safe? What has been going on? The Queen of Wands. Okay, pile number 2, let me be straightforward right away. There is someone that is trying to take your power away. Whether this is a toxic relationship, whether this is toxic friends, a toxic dynamic, or any addiction of some sort. This could be addictions are ruining your relationships. And when I mean addiction, I don't mean necessarily like drugs and alcohol, even though it could be. You can get addicted to anything, even social media. Like, it's just about your brain, isn't it? If you are surrounded with people that feed onto addiction, or even addiction to negative thoughts, that is the Devil card right there. It's you focusing on what doesn't work, focusing on people that push you down, or all the negative things, and generally speaking, you, pile number 2, feeling trapped in your circumstances. But because we do have the Queen of Wands next to it, what Spirit wants you to know is that this is not true. You are not, you could say, a victim of your circumstances, but more than that, you are way more powerful than this person that is trying to push you down. Don't believe what they're saying. If this is a narcissist, that's their craft, isn't it? To gaslight you, to make you believe that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, and all of a sudden you were able to take care of your life and you were just great, and now you can't do anything anymore without them. Don't you see? This is the game that they're playing with your mind, and because they know how to do this, whether this narcissist could be a mother, a father, a caregiver, could be a partner, it could be anyone. But essentially, the dynamic is still the same. They make you feel powerless, even though it is not true. The Queen of Wands is extremely powerful. She knows how to manifest. She knows how to generate abundance. She's full of light. She's beautiful. So they have approached you because you're that, and they wanted to steal your light. Don't allow them to steal your light. Remember who you are. That is the most straightforward message that I'm hearing, pile number 2. Get it, cut it out. I mean, I'm a huge believer that things and everything around us has energy. That is why I love to do decluttering once in a while, because I can feel, as I'm psychic and I'm highly sensitive, I can feel that when I'm doing the decluttering, the energy just filters out. And so sometimes we have to do this even with people. When you remove people from your life, you feel lighter, even though it might be sad. But when you establish boundaries, you are loving yourself. And yes, not everyone is gonna like you, because guess what? When you do what other people want you to do, everyone likes you, of course. And they tell you that you are so selfless, but actually they are being the selfish one, because they want to change who you are to please their own needs. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to become a bad person and not be nice to other people or kind or meet people halfway. Of course, that's not what we're talking about. But obviously, when you place boundaries, some people are not going to like you because you're not pleasing them anymore. You're not giving them what they need. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So, like, you have to think about, what do I need? What makes me feel good? And then when you feel good, you are open to give, and the other person, if it's healthy, gives you in reciprocity. That is what you need to start doing in the month of December 2025 if you want to better your life, and especially get a hold of yourself again with that Queen of Wands. You are capable of so much more than what you have been doing so far, and you have to remove that illusion that you are powerless. And because this is a thought, a belief that you have of yourself because someone else told you are not able to live on your own, you're not able to do this, you're not able to do that. That is all a lie. Get out of that mindset, snap back, and if you need to cut some people off from your life, unfortunately, that is what it's going to be. And that is part of loving yourself. Okay, so that's the first message. I know it's pretty harsh, so I apologize for that. But you have so much power, so much light in you, that why would you waste your time with someone that just wants to steal it? Don't allow them. Don't allow even a job or a situation to make you feel powerless. Because there's not, like, you might think, oh, I'm going to be alone if I let this go. Or I'm never going to have friends if I let these people go. Or I'm not going to have money if I leave. That's not true. That is the gaslight. That is the lie that they have been telling you. You're going to be better off. But you have to be the one that believes it. You have to be the one that shows up for yourself in order to see it. Otherwise, you think, oh, I'll stay. Well, I'll stay because it's going to get better. I'll stay because if I just become more quieter, if I just do what they say, they're going to love me a little bit more. But the truth is, if they didn't love you so far, they're not going to love you going onward. Actually, they're going to keep disrespecting you because you're not showing respect to yourself. I'm sorry, but somebody has to say this to you. And it doesn't have to be romantically. This could be applied to anything. When you show up for yourself, when you have boundaries, your energy field changes and reality has to mirror you, which gives you people that respect you, that don't cross your boundaries. And maybe perhaps they also have self-love, because people that have self-love, they don't need to gaslight other people. They just want to be in the presence of another person that loves themselves, and they just want to share moments, which is the healthy way of loving one another. So keep that in mind, pile number 2. So let's continue with your reading and let's see what else comes up, pile number 2. I am seeing number 3, so you're probably a very creative person. We have the Judgment and the 3 of Cups. But don't you worry that, justice is coming with the Judgment card. I feel that in the month of December, you're going to have a revelation of some sort. So even if you don't know what to do right now, you don't know whether to leave this person or to leave the situation, whatever, right? You don't know what to do. In the month of December, some truth is gonna come out, because that's what the Judgment is at the end of the day. Truth comes out, and then it's so undeniable that you're like, we're done. We're done. Now I see your colors. So maybe there could be something hiding that this person didn't tell you, or this work situation you didn't know about. And then in December it comes out and you're like, you know what? Bye. Like, see ya. And that is justice coming from the universe, coming from your spirit guide. So whatever happens, remember, this is not against you, is for you, pile number 2. And with the 3 of Cups, so that does indicate that by the middle of December, you're going to have time to celebrate. You're going to have time to feel good. And this is just the right decision. I gotta say this. Please don't hate me. If this doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. But because we have the Devil, the 3 of Cups, and the Judgment all together, maybe there is a third party situation that you didn't know about. If this is a relationship, if that is the case, you're gonna find out in December. Yes, it's gonna stink. Yes, it's horrific, but it's a good thing. You gotta know the truth. Like, this person has gaslighted you. This person has lied to you. This person is not what they seem, and they just were trying to either control you or steal your light. You gotta wake up. You gotta say goodbye. I'm sorry, like, usually this type of messages never come in my readings. My readings are usually extremely positive, but I told you I'm straightforward. I tell you what I see in the cards. Like, there is no point. I learned it the hard way. When you lie to people, I learned it the hard way. Sometimes when I was younger, I would see something like this in the tarot, and I would be like, this is too hard for the person to handle. And I will lie about it. I will be like, no, everything is fine. And then the situation actually comes through, and the person comes back to me and said, why you didn't tell me the truth? You knew it. You saw it. Why you didn't tell me? And I would say, because I didn't know if you could handle it. And this person will tell me, no, I could have handled it. It's your responsibility to tell me what you see in the cards. And from that moment onward, I realized it doesn't matter how much it stings. I have a responsibility to say the truth and at least what I see in the cards. And who am I to say that the other person is not able to handle it? So from that moment forward, I decided I'm only going to say what I see in the cards, even if it hurts. Like, I don't care. That's my job. And it is your choice to take it or leave it. Because if this is not resonating with you, you can leave it. This is just a tarot reading. It's not like the word of God, you know what I mean? You can leave it. But if there is an inch of you that this is resonating and it's a deep feeling inside of you and you're like, maybe that is right and I just didn't want to see it, I'm not telling you to take it necessarily. Leave it hanging in the back of your mind. Not because you're manifesting this bad thing. Because, for example, let's say I'm giving you this prediction and you're like, nah, this is not resonating. Like, I trust my person. This is absolutely not the case. Then don't take it. Don't take it, because that means it has nothing to do with you. And this is just a general reading. But if you resonate, so it's telling you something deep down, I'm not going to say take it necessarily, but be aware. That's the best thing I can do for you. Then we have the Six of Wands, Victory, and the Seven of Wands. So in the month of December, after the initial confusion, after you not knowing what was going on and not really knowing why this person was acting in the way that he was acting or the situation. So the Seven of Wands does represent like effort, a little bit of confusion, you pushing forward. Actually, with the Six of Wands, you're going to find the courage to be victorious, to be recognized for who you are, remember how powerful you are, and walk away victoriously from the situation, which is only going to start a new chapter of your life and a better life for you. So yes, December is the month of revelation for you, pile number 2, but it's also the month of liberation and the month of success. Also, it could be that if this is touching your relationship, on the other hand, your career, your recognition is going to get better from even late November to December, and you're going to be more victorious and more recognized. So it's not all bad, actually, but it is a time for you to free yourself from, I wouldn't just say it's only limiting beliefs, but free yourself from people that were trying to steal your light and push you down, whoever these people or this person is. Now, with that being said, let me see some cards from the angels. It's about a relationship. And it is about a relationship that you wanted to give this person another chance, and you did give them many chances. You guys have incredible passion together. So on that aspect, yes, sure, you guys work. And you feel that this is either a karmic bond or a spiritual bond. So on your side, what you're feeling is like, I can't give up on this person. We have a very strong bond together. We are so passionate with one another. Yet, how many chances do you need to give them already? And I'm telling you, in the month of December, there is some truth that you didn't know about that is going to come out. Let's see, it might be a positive one. Nobody knows. Like, you have to go and see. Like, you know, you have to experience it. And it is all about learning, pile number 2. Forgiving and learning. You need to learn from this experience in order for you in the future not to give your power away ever again. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the deception card, which is another devil card, indicating that there is something that you don't know about, that it is going to be revealed in the month of December. But somewhere in this reading up, it's not all bad. Actually, this is a good thing, because in the month of December, you're going to know the truth. You're going to free yourself, and this is a nudging feeling that you knew you had to do and you delayed, but now you're going to actually do it. And I actually see you victorious, especially when it comes down to you finding your light again and your power, and victorious when it comes down to your money, your recognition, and your place in the world. So it is a good thing. Like, December is a good month, but with the theme of liberation in the background. Okay, this is what I see for you, pile number 2. I hope the reading made sense and it wasn't too harsh. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want another private reading with me, all the links are down below. And now let's get started with pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading for December 2025. Yes, I'm wearing a scarf, but I hurt my neck, and so it makes me feel so much better to wear it, so bear with me. My readings are very, very straightforward. They are not super long. I'll just tell you straight what I see in the cards. That's my style. If you like it, share, like, and subscribe to never miss a reading from me. Extra readings are on Patreon. And what else? Yeah, obviously, this is my style also when I do private readings. So take it only if it resonates with you. I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. That's fine. Okay, let's see now what's up for your December 2025. What is the message? Let's do it quick. Let's do it. What is the message? Amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. Pile number 2 was a bit harsh. The Wheel of Fortune? Girl. Boy. You don't even know. I love to see the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards of the tarot. And the reason why is my favorite card in the tarot. I have so much experience of tarot because I see them playing out in my own personal life and in the life of my clients. The Wheel of Fortune is one of those events that is just too good to be true. It's like, I love the Wheel of Fortune because you just don't expect it coming. You don't expect it. It comes all of a sudden. It's incredible new opportunities, new people entering your life, success, money coming, and it all comes like one after the other so unexpectedly, and it feels like a freaking shift of reality in like a week or two, and you're like, bro, I cannot believe that this has happened. And guess what? This can happen. Like, seriously, you guys, I don't understand, pile number 3, why people in the world, they say it takes time to see change. It takes time to get this. It takes time to get that. It's just not true. It's so not true, because, like, everything happens in the present moment, pile number 3. And to be honest, it takes one moment to change your life. It is always one moment. It never takes time. Like, if, let's say, you go out today and you're not even thinking about it, and you sit in a coffee or with your friends in a pub or whatever, and then they introduce you to somebody and that becomes the love of your life, did it take time for you to meet that person? Well, yeah. Because if you think about your life in general, yeah, it took you from the moment you were born. But actually, it only took one moment. And in one day that you have met this person, your whole life has changed. Let's say, I give you another example of the Wheel of Fortune. Let's say you're looking for a job, or you wanted to be an actor, and you have done like auditions, they didn't take you, whatever, and then all of a sudden, there's this new audition, there is this new opportunity, this new job interview. You go, they'll take you, the movie's on, you become a star. How long did it took? It took one moment. One moment changed your life. So no, it doesn't take time. I'm sorry. It takes one moment. And the more we program our mind to believe that, the more it will happen in our reality. I don't know why people want to believe things that just make life even more complicated than what it is. And it is all self-made. So, the Wheel of Fortune in the month of December. It takes one moment, and that is your moment. I got viral in one moment. Like, I could never ever forget when, yes, my channel was doing great. This channel was doing fine. My second channel was doing all right. But I was on holiday. I wasn't thinking about it. Yes, I was affirming for it, but I wasn't really paying attention to how the channel was going. And then all of a sudden, I was laughing with my girlfriends. I looked at the phone, I looked at the number on the screen, and I said to my best friend, can you read it for me? Because yesterday it wasn't like that. And I think there's a glitch on YouTube. And she was like, there's no glitch, your video has gone viral. She's very straightforward, my best friend. And I was like, what? It happened in a moment. It literally happened overnight. And guess what? I did a reading for myself a week before. And I had the Wheel of Fortune. Because that's how it works. That's what the Wheel of Fortune does. Pile number 3. What do you think it is? What do you think shifting realities is? It's like this. It happens in a moment. And please believe that. Because if you hear my readings and then you go, oh, it will never happen to me. She wasn't talking about me. Come on, life can't be that good. Well, life can't be that easy. But what if it is? And what if I am actually talking about you? Specifically you? What if it all works out? Because we are always thinking that by thinking negatively, we are more grounded. No, you're just doing a disservice to yourself. What if it all works out? I think there is even a book that is called like that. I never read it, but I think I heard it somewhere. So the Wheel of Fortune, something in December is going to turn your life upside down for the better because this was on the upright. Believe that. Affirm for it. I'll give you an affirmation. It was one of my favorite. Any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now I'm winning the lottery. Any minute if you're playing the lottery. Any minute now I'm getting the money. Any minute now I'm meeting the love of my life. Any minute now. Any minute now. I'm serious. Like, I am genuinely serious. This can happen. It's available for you. As the tarot, it's not 100% accurate when it comes down to the future because the future depends on you. But it's a wave of probability that if it is in front of me right now as you're reading, it means that this wave of probability is available to you. And how do you make sure that it becomes true? You collapse it into reality. How do we do that? Through observation. What is observation? You repeat it in your mind. That's it. For more info, watch my Patreon and my other channel on how to manifest. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Your life is about to turn really good, really sweet, and this could hit any area of your life because the Wheel of Fortune is a 360. It hits love, relationship, friendships, opportunities, work. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's a major arcana. You're joking. Pile number 3. We got the Lover's card. So, yeah, it's definitely hitting the relationship department. You are about to be in love. That was hopeful. But I'm so happy for you. This is so great. Like, December is such a good month. And probably the rest of the year going on towards 2026. Love is working out. This could be, a reunion with somebody. This could be you making a choice and finding the love of your life. You committing to someone. You meeting someone. You guys are all different. But it's so good. Fireworks. Fireworks in your life. Love coming to your life. And it's a big and a bold one. Love it. This is a whole shift in your reality. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, literally, this is what I'm seeing. You're going to be so happy. I am so happy for you. Well done on anything that you have been doing in terms of techniques or manifestation. And this is your message from Spirit. Just keep on going. Keep on going. Love it. Wow. Wow! And then we have the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. Listen, pile number 3. You're just going towards the right direction. The High Priestess means you are in alignment. You have been following your higher self. Maybe you have done the work, or maybe just you are in alignment out of a coincidence. It doesn't matter. You need to keep following that intuition of yours. Keep studying the metaphysical world. Keep applying yourself. Ace of Cups. There is this huge, beautiful, new love that wants to enter your life, and you're going to be so happy about it. And this person is going to open the doors to even more opportunities. This could even be a twin flame or somebody. When I mean twin flame, I mean like somebody that you have a shared life purpose together, so you might even work together. This is so great. And I think also pile number 3, it is so well deserved, because you have been put in the work, whether it is through affirmation, through just showing up for yourself, through believing in good, in kindness, in love. You're never wrong when you follow love. This used to be my mantra on this channel for such a long time. Well done. Pile number 3. This is what Spirit wants you to tell you. Well done. Comment down below and repeat with me. Well done. Well done on me. I did it. It's just any minute now, my life is shifting for the better. Any minute now, I'm shifting. I've done it. I showed up for myself, and now I'm reaping the rewards in the month of December 2025. I wish I could hear all your stories, because this must be an incredible stories looking at the cards that I'm seeing. Like, it's just, I feel positivity. I feel gratitude. I feel expansion. I feel fortune. I feel abundance, and I feel a deep, strong sense of love. And that is all well deserved for you, pile number 3. With that being said, let me see what the angels want you to know, since I don't feel I need to add anything. I know my readings are short. They're not super long, because there's no need. I told you what I see. It's also a transformation of some sort, maybe a new home, a new place to live, a new way of doing things. You learned a lot, and I feel that you have forgiven a lot people in your past, and some negative energy finally went away from your life in whatever shape or form. This could have been even black magic that was done on you that's completely casted away. I feel that you have meditated, you have retreated, you have utilized your mind. I am seeing you doing affirmations. And then guess what? We have the cards of this could be the one and the marriage card. So whoever this person is going to be, yes, this is the love of your life. For some of you, actually, you already know this person, and this is a rekindle of a relationship or a marriage, and this is definitely a very strong relationship, a relationship that will stand the test of time, a relationship that was so fated to be, because you guys have a shared life purpose, and you're going to help other people with your purpose. And it is, and maybe you have forgiven each other. You had a bit of a rough patch, but somehow, some way, you will find your way back together. Could possibly be, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, that this person comes from a past life. Very much so. But it is a beautiful reading. It is a beautiful energy. It is a wonderful, wonderful moment for you in the month of December, where so many dreams come true, so many synchronicities come about, and you totally deserve it. So that's what I'm seeing. Let me get just the last card to leave you with some advice or with something from Spirit. The winter. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening in December 2025. It's happening now. The fox is your spirit animal. So if you see foxes, keep that in mind. We also have the retreat. I feel that you didn't push for any outcome. You meditated, you affirmed for it, you lived more in your inner world, and now you're going to see the byproduct of that. And then we have friendship, community, and tea magic, indicating that you are supported. New friends are coming in the month of December. You're finding your community, and you're transforming your life for the better. This is a total shift that I'm seeing. Last card. Beautiful. The simplicity, the boundary, just being who you are, the Holy Spirit. By being who you are, by just going within, and not trying to push the outside, you're going to see the byproduct of that. And you're going to see that this is what manifestation is all about. As above, so below. As within, so without. By changing your internal state, your whole life changes and shifts for the better. You deserve this. You've done the work. You've done the correct work, and you're going to see the results of that. And this is going to affect all areas of your life. Let me know in the comment section down below if this reading resonated, and if you have put in the work, what you have been doing, because I'm really curious to know that. And I apologize, my camera just shut down for a second. So that was the reading. Thank you so much for watching, and for all of you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We're gonna see each other next month for another monthly prediction. Remember, for all my private services and extra readings and extra content, you find it on Patreon. The link is down below. And thank you so much, Psychic Source, for sponsoring today's video. See you soon. Bye.